Hey, you guys, this is your girl, Shantae Paul, co CEO of Healthish. Yes, my partner in crime, Kip Paul, my father, is missing today. The reason why is we are doing our first, ladies, our first Healthish Sisterhood Chronicle. So, what that means is we'll be having certain guests come on that are deeply rooted in sisterhood and vibes and working together on our episodes. So this is our first one, and I have a very special guest here with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is season 2, episode 4, and we're going to start our Healthish Sisterhood Chronicles right now. I have my special guest here, and her name is...
It's me.
Her name is Staci, you guys. We're just so happy to have you on, Staci. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming on. Now listen, you are so rooted in your community. You're the type of lady that just wears many hats. So I just want to give our audience an example of some of the things that you have done in the community and some things that you are currently thinking of doing.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you again, Shantae, for extending that opportunity to have this conversation. Thank you for coming to my home today and making it convenient for me. I am Staci Nichols. Been a resident of Grand Rapids for over 20 years now. Some of the things I have done in the community include community organizing, education specifically around money, credit building, education, health and wellness, different initiatives. So that is an overall nutshell, which has transitioned to me to where I'm at today, specifically working in finances. I work at a financial institution, and I still have the opportunity to educate young people around their finances and credit building. And I also partner with Project Green, which is a local nonprofit where the goal there is to turn everyday people into money heroes. But I believe financial fitness and physical fitness go hand in hand. So in my free time, I am very interested in making sure I am as healthy as possible, mentally, physically, and otherwise, and also making sure that the financial and physical aspect, I'm doing healthy things so that I can endure the fights that we find ourselves in our community.
You know, that sounds great. A lot of times, we as women, we get so busy, you guys, and we wear so many hats, just like Staci does. And my question for Staci is this: where do you really find the time to keep your physical health in line and in order? Because I know that we're always on the go, we got meetings, we got things to do. I want you guys to hear how Staci does that in her life.
It is not easy, but you must budget as you do your finances. You have to budget the time. So I know I have this many hours in a day. I work full time. I commit my time outside to other entities. And you see my stuff in the corner here, my mat, my weights, and my ball. If I think about it, I do it. If someone wants to meet me at the stairs, I go. If I know I have this free time, and even if I'm mentally fatigued or whatever the case may be, I just know this might be my only opportunity to get it in. So I just go for it. I schedule it. I stick to my schedule. Sometimes that means rising earlier than I'd like to, but I want to get it done because I want to see the results, and I want the long-term results that, committing it affords you. Discipline hasn't always been a strong suit for me, but as I get older and I commit to it, you just make the time and you commit to the schedule you set in the appointments you make with people. So if things must be done in the limited hours that we have. You either squeeze it in when you can, or it's, getting up at 5:30 in the morning, or last thing before you go to bed. If you committed for the day, you make sure you get it done.
Can you tell us about the stairs? Because some people watching might not know what that means necessarily.
Yes, the stairs on Division. So before Division turns into playing field, there are stairs, concrete stairs. I think they are the best, most challenging, and free workout that I have ever participated in. This means it's accessible to anyone, and there's no cost, but it's 9 flights of stairs, about 100 50 stairs, and it is a hell of a cardio. I'm sorry if I can't cuss on here. My apologies. It's a heck of a challenge to try to climb those stairs. It works your lungs, your legs, your glutes. It's just it's a great workout. Some people will do squats and planks and crunches at the top of the stairs and different things. So yeah, try the stairs. If you can make all the flights, then you won one time. If you know, like I say, it's a mental exercise as well to tell yourself to keep going, because your body will do what your mind tells it to do. If you are able-bodied and don't have certain restrictions physically, and you mentally push yourself beyond what you think you can do, you'll be surprised at what you accomplished.
Okay, Staci, tell us about your nutrition and how you go about fixing the foods that you make. Are you actually making healthier alternatives at home? Are you going out getting healthy alternatives? Let us know at Healthish, what is it that you consume at this time?
All right, so this is interesting because the older I have gotten, my body has said what it's going to tolerate and what we are no longer going to tolerate. So I began in 2015 a journey of just, I'm going to be a vegetarian. It started with an aunt having high blood pressure. So, of course, the doctor said, cut out the salt, limit the meat intake. So we said for a week, we're going to try it together. So I said, okay, auntie, I'm going to do this week with you. Didn't have no meat. This was like at the start of 2015. And I also had attended a community lecture where I had learned about what eating meat does as far as the synapses in our brain are relaying information. So that triggered me. Then I had the real life situation where like, okay, let's give this a try. Long story short, I it first was beef and pork. Just cut those out. And then I told myself, well, I'm going to eat fish and chicken when I feel like it after we do this week. But the week turned into a month. The month turned into 6 months, and I started to mentally and physically see the changes, and then I was done after that. So from 2015 to 2017, it was no meat. And then I said, I'm going to eat some chicken now. I wanted some chicken and some seafood. So I started eating that again, and then after a while, I started noticing like my skin reacting and couldn't put my finger on what was causing it. Stopped eating the chicken kept the seafood in my diet. And then for a couple years, up until present, I've been what is called a pescatarian, where you only eat seafood. I turned 40 in July.
Okay, now.
That very week, I was out of town in California with my mom. We go out to eat. I order some salmon, which I consume. Salmon is healthy for you. And throat start reacting, and it just wasn't right, and tried that a couple more times and can't eat salmon anymore. So present day, I eat a lot of eggs and prepare those a variety of ways. Sweet potatoes I love, quinoa, lots of raw veggies, not so much fruit because I do want to avoid sugar if possible. So if I do, it's, apples, berries, things like that. Kale, just a lot of all the veggies. Zucchini, I have fun with veggies. I prepare a lot of things at home. For October, I started a challenge with my job where it was to commit to a set of reps, anything you choose. So I chose bicycle crunches. But with that, I said I'm going to eat healthier. So I haven't eaten outside of this house for the month of October, which goes again with the financial health, right? I know what I'm buying, preparing, and consuming. I know what's in it because I prepared it for myself. It's what my body can handle, and it supports my budget. So there's nothing deep fried in my diet as of this month, and I can tell the difference. And I have also cut back on alcohol. So that, as of this month too, I've cut way back on that, and I can tell the difference of all those things. So this month specifically has been one of the healthier months as far as my dieting has been ever, I would say.
So if there's one thing that you could tell any ladies right now out there as far as making proper changes to their health, what is one thing you would want them to do?
I know we make a lot of the choices we make for convenience and things like that. So I know that what we consume, what we see, what we take in visually, what we put in our mouths, what we absorb is the key. So I would say right now, if you know something, we always know, if you feel something is not good for you, you've had the thought or you've overheard it or whatever reason, then cut that out. Start making those changes. I would say any processed fast foods, avoid it. Our stomach, and sometimes we'll think we're hungry and it's really like the habit we've been in. So try to reset a habit for yourself. Try a fast, try a liquid fast for a day, to give your digestive system a break, and then introduce healthy alternatives slowly but surely, because lifestyles are built over time. So none of these things have come easy to me, but over time and educating myself about healthier options, and if it's a family thing, make it, so that everybody around you is supporting you. Take your time, ease into new things, but definitely watch what you consume. That would be where I would start making changes.
You see that, ladies? Wow. That was just such an invigorating, knowledgeable session, I might add. And we appreciate Staci for coming on to let us know about how she does her regimen. Now, remember, you guys, everybody's regimen might not work for everyone.
Absolutely.
But what we believe on Healthish is that if there's any advice we can give you that could potentially be used to help you in the long run, then we've done what we came here to do. So we want to thank Staci for coming on. We want to thank her for sharing all the knowledge that she has and the things that she's doing and making positive lifestyle changes as far as her health, her emotional, and her mental state, right? And as you guys know on Healthish, we like to present our guests with their own Healthish teas. So I am going to induct Staci into Healthish right now. Watch this. Staci.
Thank you.
This is your Healthish t-shirt.
Yes,
I am Healthish. You have an original Healthish tea from our patented brand. Remember, if there's no logo on that shirt, the way that you see it right there, then it is not an authentic Healthish shirt.
Right.
Can we get you to say, I am Healthish?
Absolutely, I am Healthish.
Okay. Staci, you have just been inducted into Healthish Nation. We welcome you and we thank you so much for just being willing to share your story. I'm just thankful for you being our first Healthish Sisterhood Chronicle. You guys, we're going to have more of those because I want to make sure that sisterhood is being included in our Healthish lives and our Healthish walks. Do you have any final commentary you would like to share right now?
I would say this is important that you're doing this because as we've seen the current state of the world, I believe that the sisterhood is what's going to get us through. What I know for sure in history is that sisters have taken care of everybody, sometimes neglecting ourselves, but we definitely must focus on ourselves so we can continue to carry everyone as we have and will continue to do. And I just love to see you emphasizing that. So I love my sisters. I'm here for my sisters. Always want to uplift and support my sisters and keep up the great work, Shantae.
Okay, thank you so much. Hey, you guys, listen. This is your girl, Shantae Paul on Healthish. We thank you so much for watching us on this episode, season 2, episode number 4. You guys, we need you to continue to keep sharing, liking, adding, because sharing is caring. Remember that. And also, we're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I mean, we're all over the place, you guys. We have some great episodes coming up for you next week. Me and my father. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see the special guests we have on our show next week. We appreciate you. And we always want you to remember one thing for certain, one thing for sure. It's not selfish being healthish. Look, I got to get my girl saying it too. Hold on a second, y'all. I got the cup to where she's at because we got to say that together.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Look. It's not selfish being healthish. Bye, everybody. Thank you.